14, 15, 16. You good, Mike? Yeah. Okay. Steve? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
Can you see me if I crouch down?
Are you in the box? You think? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Good? Everybody else good?
Yeah, new phase, new hair. It's good. More reps in practice. Be a football player. I don't know about this afternoon, but definitely tomorrow. So look forward to it. Been ready for it, and it's just a matter of time.
So you go through your drills before that preseason game. How did that go, and what coaches have to say about that?
I mean, it's gone, just like everything else has gone this camp, very smoothly. Feel good, look good, and, just ready to get out there and play, be out there with my teammates. And coaches were fine with it. I dressed during the game and got a little more work in. And, that's the way I have to do it. Their job is to make sure that I'm ready, and but my job is to make sure that I'm ready too. So I do everything I can to make sure, no matter what happens, that I'm ready to go.
Robert, did you say, just to clarify, you'll do 11 on 11s tomorrow? Is that what you I didn't hear his question.
I've heard multiple reports, but yeah, that's the plan, to go 11 on 11 tomorrow. So,
do you feel like there's anything you'll do in those drills that you can't get otherwise? I mean, how big of a step will that be? Like, what will you be able to accomplish in those drills that you couldn't this week, last week?
Just live action, getting guys flying at you, but I don't think it's a huge step. I just think it's time to get back out there with my teammates. I mean, I've proven that I can protect myself, and dang near close to 100%. So I feel good, and now I'm glad that Coach feels the same way.
Robert, last year you had 72% of your carries on first and second down, resulting in a first down, a touchdown, or less than 2nd and 5 or less than 3rd and 3. Running less this year, how does that affect your effectiveness as a dual threat quarterback and the offense in general?
I don't think it affects very much at all. We ran a lot last year because defenses are giving that to us, whether it was me or Alfred. So that's the way we're going to approach it this year as well. The more you play the game, especially at this level, the better you're going to get. So there'll be times where we don't have to run. We can sit back there and throw the ball, be a pocket passer, which I thoroughly enjoy. But, it is what it is, and you just go with whatever coach calls, and you just have to make it work.
Hi, Robert. Over here. When asked about 11 on 11s, you said there have been reports of that, so you don't know for sure what you're doing tomorrow, or do you know that you're going to be participating in 11 on 11?
I know the whole plan. I don't know if he wants me to tell the whole plan, so I'm just going to leave it at
that. So can you tell us what you can tell us how tomorrow's practice for you will be different than anything else so far in training camp?
I mean, you'll get to see me play football, not just do 7 on 7. So that's the goal. Team drills, live action, having fun with my boys. This is how it is.
You've been waiting for this for a while now. What is the mindset? Do you expect any type of nervousness at all to get out there 11 on 11 for the first time?
No, I just like to see the look on the guys' faces when I step in the huddle. They laugh and joke about it and, say they haven't seen me in a while, but I think the guys are happy to have me back out there, and that's what it's all about. I don't think it's a huge step. Like I said, I've been ready for this. I think that's well documented. I've said it multiple times, but you just got to go with whatever coach does. I'm doing everything they ask me to do.
And we ask you a lot, but have your teammates, what's it been like for them wondering when you're coming back?
I don't think they wonder. I did the workout before training camp, and I had a lot of my teammates there helping me catching passes and doing things like that. So they've seen me work out, they've seen me run, they've seen me cut. They know that I'm fine. It's just a matter of when coach is going to let me get back out there.
Robert, just in terms of the instinctual things that are going to come eventually down the line, how much do you feel like that's going to be important to you, and how much do you feel like you'll be able to navigate that at this point?
Navigate what?
Just reacting to a defense, reacting to the rush, that kind of stuff.
I think that'll be fine. You try to mimic it as much as you can, making movements without thinking about them, breaking, escaping from the pocket, stopping, starting really fast, and that's what you have to do when you play football. When I get out there and it's game-like situation, you just react and you trust that you're going to be okay.
Going full uniform there in Tennessee, I know a lot of your injured teammates didn't. What was behind that, the thinking behind that, I guess? Yeah,
like I said, you got to treat it like a game, treat it like you're going to play. Because if week one was that first preseason game, I felt ready to play. I felt like I would have been playing, so that's why I suited up. Not only to let the team know that I'm okay, let everyone know I'm okay, but also to get that extra work in and just feel like it feels like to be in full pads, because we don't do that very often.
Robert, back here, when you go through the pregame stuff and you get all padded up, do you get amped up as if it's a game? And if so, how hard is that to kind of come back down off of?
I do get amped up. You're ready to go no matter what happens, and you just calm down. In the back of your mind, you're not playing, so you can go a little bit harder in pregame warm-ups. You can go a little bit harder in that workout that I did before the game. And then you just realize that, hey, it's the preseason. I don't have to play. I don't need to play right now, and that's when you settle it down.
Robert, we're so used to seeing guys coming back from the ACL like Brandon, a couple of your teammates, needing that day off, Corey a couple years back and so forth, and you have not taken or needed a day off because of swelling or soreness. Is that just your program you took coming back, or you just blessed with good recovery genes, or how do you attribute that? Because it's not the norm.
It's not a knock on anyone else. Whether you have soreness or stiffness in your knee or you need a day off, it's not necessarily a bad thing. It's not a knock against Thompson or Merriweather. It's just the way that my rehab's gone. I haven't had that soreness. I haven't needed a day off, and you just go from there. And I'm proud that I have good genes. Thanks, Mom, Dad, and I am healing very well, and I'm thankful for that. Thankful to God for that.
Going back to your pregame, getting amped up, getting ready for the game. Do you have any pregame routines, superstitions that you care to tell us about?
I'm not very superstitious, but I do walk around the field one time before every game to kind of mark my territory, saying within these lines, you control what happens. So I do that before every game. Other than that, I listen to Michael Jackson's Thriller before every game, and that's about it.
Robert, the Monday night opener is 4 weeks off now from today. With what you've done so far, the progress that you've made, do you have a level of certainty about your availability, or do you still yourself want to see what happens when you take this next step?
There's no doubt I'm playing week one, so that's just the way I feel about it.
Can you tell us a little bit more about your hair, who did it, and why?
Like I said, new phase, new hair. That was just a joke, but the guys love it. They love the cornrows. So Candace at the Beauty Bar did my hair here in Richmond. Shout out to you guys. Thank you for the good do, and I enjoy it. I like it. What do you guys think?
Right.
How long am I gonna keep it? I don't know. Maybe past the Monday night game. Maybe let my mom go back and do my hair. We'll see what happens.
Robert, even though you've been clear about no need to play in preseason, just the competitor in you, are you going to drive Coach Shanahan nuts, like, say, over the next week and a half, if things go well with 11 on 11, to try and get a series or something against Buffalo, or will you just totally leave that and stay out of that?
Oh, you know me too well. I'm going to definitely – I want to play. Let's get that straight. I want to play in the preseason. Coaches are saying – if things go great these next couple of days and next week, then maybe. But, it's a hard no right now. It's my job to make that a soft no and possibly a yes. but I'm definitely going to push for it. I feel ready to go. The walkthrough was easy, real easy, and I feel like I'll be ready to go. But we'll see what happens. I'll definitely push for that third game, but who knows what happens.
You've been very clear about it's very important for Mike Shanahan and you to be on the same page all season. Has he expressed any regret for the game in Seattle that he left you in too long in public? I'm sorry, in private, not in public, to you? And have you sort of ironed that out? And is there an implicit trust now?
Yeah, I mean, we ironed that out. There's definitely trust there. And, he's expressed regret. And, everybody had a little error in what happened in that situation. We've addressed it. We moved on. And, this is part of the moving on process. And I have to be patient. That's why I call it Operation Patience. You don't always have to like it. You don't always have to know why it's going on. But at the end of the day, God's going to bring me out of this and get me back out there on the field with my teammates where I belong.
Did he ask you, what did he actually say to you when he said
I mean, that's got to stay private. Yeah. I can't divulge that out of respect for the relationship between me and Coach.
Robert, as someone who's been through all of this before with the knee injury and everything else, and you said you want to play in preseason games, are there hurdles that an athlete can't clear until he gets back in game action, things that you just have to go through at game speed before you can get past them mentally?
I don't think the mental aspect is the problem. In college, we didn't have preseason games. I played the first game of the year, and you get all those jitters out then. But it's more anxiousness. It's not nervousness about the knee or anything. It's just about getting back out there. Everyone's going to remember your first hit when you come back from the injury. What happens if you get up, if you tap the guy on the shoulder and say good hit and move on. That's going to happen. So that'll happen, week one. But I don't have any anxiety about that at all. Just ready to go.
You mentioned you don't have to like every step of kind of how this is going. Last week it seemed like you were a little bit anxious. What's your level of understanding and kind of why Mike is doing it the way he is? Like, are you, even though you may not like it, do you understand and kind of agree with the way he's doing it?
I can't BS that answer, so no. I don't like it, but there's some part of it that I do understand. I don't understand all of it, but at the end of the day, he gave me his word. We talk privately. I know the plan. I'm not telling the whole plan because he doesn't want the whole plan known. I understand that as well, but I don't understand the whole plan at all, and I can't lie about that. But when you give your word to somebody, that's all you have. So I'm just banking that they're gonna, stay true to their word. I'm staying true to mine. I'm doing everything they asked me to do without any gripes, other than with you guys, and that's the way you have to do it.
We'll take a few more over here.
How does your familiarity with the rehab process, having gone through it before, changed how you approach it this time around?
I was more ready for it. I knew what parts of the rehab were going to be the most difficult. I knew where you're going to have the most pain, which is early on in the process. And then I know that every time you do a new exercise, it might not feel right that first time. But once you do it again, you got that confidence back because all you got to do is retrain your muscles to do what they did before the injury. And you have muscle memory. You just have to wake that muscle memory up. So that helped me a little bit. And then just having the confidence to know that I can go back out there and play at a high level like before and even better than before. I did that in college, and I know I can do that in the NFL.
Robert, are you amused by the level of scrutiny that your knee has taken on, almost like a life of itself, just, taking its temperature every day?
Say that one more time.
I'm just wondering if you're amused by the level of scrutiny that your knee has taken on.
Oh, I mean, I knew this was going to happen. It happened on a much, much, much smaller scale in college. And God puts us through things in our lives so that later on when we experience something bigger, we know how to handle it. And I'm trying my dangest to handle this as good as I can. And so I appreciate what happened to me in college and how it's prepared me for right now. And the scrutiny is going to come. Everyone's going to say different things. Everyone's going to have a different opinion. But in the NFL, that opinion gets heard a lot more than the local college newspaper. So I don't really listen to it. I'm a confident guy, coaches are confident in me, players are confident in me. That's all I need.
You say you haven't had any soreness or anything like that. Is that surprising? And when you were at Baylor rehabbing, did you have any days where you had kind of soreness, swelling, or setback or anything?
Yeah, in the spring, I actually tore mine in Baylor early in the year, so I actually went through spring ball. So I had a little soreness in the knee during that time, but none of it held me out of practice time. And then when we came to the fall, I was completely fine. And I'm at the same time period now that I was then in college, and I feel fine now. So it's no difference. It's just it takes time to heal, and it's been a lot of time of healing, at least in my mind.
Hey, Rob, to elaborate a little more on you saying that there's some parts of this that you don't understand, can you explain that a little bit more and give us just a better idea of your mindset here?
I could try without putting any bulletin board material up there, but basically, the parts that I don't understand is that it's been fixed. The rehab process has been, or my reintegration into the team has been fixed without any aspect of how I'm doing personally with my knee surgery, with my rehab. Yeah, it's predetermined, and that's the one thing I don't understand. But like Coach said, and he's 100% right. I don't have to understand it. I don't have to like it. But at the end of the day, if he plays me week 1 and I'm ready to go, then I'll give him a salute and I'll go play from my butt off for him.
Thank you.
One last thing. Gotta give a shout out to Darrell Young, Trent Williams, Alfred Morris, and they got me with the water bottle trick today. If y'all don't know what that is, they unscrew the top, they give you the water bottle because you're thirsty, and it spilled all over me. Good job, guys.